In one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the city, a man known for his fortune made a very unusual decision. Victor Langford, a billionaire investor, had everything money could buy: luxury homes, private jets, powerful connections. But there was one thing money could not guarantee: true character, especially when it came to choosing someone to share his life with. Victor had seen too many people admire his wealth, but ignore the things that truly mattered. So he created a quiet test. A test that involved the one companion who had stayed loyal through every stage of his life. His aging golden retriever, Max. Max was old now. His fur had faded. His steps were slower. And sometimes he looked a little messy after long walks. But Victor loved him deeply, because Max had been with him long before the money, long before the fame. Back when Victor had nothing. One evening Victor invited a woman he had recently met to visit his home. Her name was Clara. She was elegant, confident, and everyone said she was perfect. But Victor wasn't interested in perfection. He wanted to see something much deeper. So he waited quietly as Clara walked into the living room. Max slowly wandered into the room as well, his fur slightly tangled, his paws dusty from the garden. The old dog looked up at Clara, then gently wagged his tail. Victor said nothing. He simply watched. Some people reacted differently when they saw Max. Some frowned. Some avoided touching him. Some asked the housekeeper to move him away. But Clara did something unexpected. She immediately knelt down. "Oh, hello there," she said warmly. Max's tail wagged faster. She gently brushed leaves from his fur. "You must be the real boss of this house," she laughed softly. Max rested his head against her hand. Victor watched quietly from across the room, not saying a word. Later that evening, while Victor prepared tea in the kitchen, he returned to find Clara sitting on the floor beside Max. She had brought him a bowl of water and was softly untangling the fur behind his ears. "You're such a sweet old boy," she whispered. Max closed his eyes peacefully. Victor felt something shift inside him. Because compassion, real compassion, is rarely performed for an audience. Victor finally walked back into the room. "You know," he said gently, "that dog is older than most of my businesses." Clara smiled. "He deserves to be treated like royalty then." Victor nodded slowly. "That dog has been with me since before I had any money." Clara looked at Max again. "Then he's been with you through the most important years." Victor smiled. Because, in that quiet moment, his test was already complete. Days later, Victor told Clara the truth. "You passed a test you didn't even know existed," he said. Clara looked confused. "What test?" Victor glanced down at Max. "The test of kindness," he said, "because anyone can admire success. But only a good heart shows love to something old, tired, and forgotten." Max wagged his tail softly beside them, because sometimes the clearest window into someone's soul is the way they treat those who can offer them nothing in return.